Hello, hello. Amira Alvarez here, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. And today I want to talk to you about how your thinking, what's on your mind, is affecting your ability to achieve your goals. Stay with the commitments you make to yourself and generally have an unstoppable, incredibly successful life, right? Whether it's going after a financial goal, whether it's going after a bigger business, better relationships, all sorts of goals that people have, you want to really make use of your incredible power of your thinking to achieve them. So most people, though, go a little unconscious with their thinking. They just go about their day, zooming along, and don't check in on how they're approaching the day. This is kind of obvious. Most of us know that. Okay. But in this commitment challenge, when you're showing up for yourself, when you're going after your goals, you have something very specific that you want to achieve on the daily. So that in and of itself crystallizes your thinking. It gives you some focus, and focus is one of the key ways that we are able to achieve things. If we're not focused on something, it's out of sight, out of mind, okay? That doesn't mean that we can't set intentions for ourselves and let things percolate and grow underneath the surface in our subconscious, but at some point we need to go for what we want and take action on those goals. So for me, as many of you know, my commitment challenge goal is 30 days of running straight. Okay, and one of the things that I'm doing that I'm going to suggest that you do, whether it's, I know some of you are playing violin, some of you are doing reach outs for your business, some of you are not eating chips, some of you are drinking water, right? Health and fitness goals, relationship goals, whatever it is, okay? You're doing something consistently on the daily and you're keeping it clear for yourself. So it's important to start your day out and see the whole day. Get really intentional about it. So you're going to look at your calendar. Let's say you have a no chip or a bread-free. Some of you are doing bread-free, right? Something to do with eating. You're going to look at your calendar and see all the places that you might go off track. You're going to awaken your thinking around your day. Okay? And you're going to see, oh, at that event, it's going to be challenging for me. What am I going to say to myself? Okay, so this is a two-parter, right? You're going to see the day, see where the challenges might come up, and then say to yourself, what do I need to say? What do I need to think differently in that moment in order to stay conscious and committed to my goals? And if it's something like running, where it's a very limited period of time, you're going to think about, what are you going to say to yourself when it gets hard? What are you going to say to yourself when you're starting out and you're going up that hill? What are you going to say to yourself when it's the 10-minute mark? Play out that movie. It's a shorter movie than the whole day, but play out that movie and set the intention ahead of time of what you're going to say to yourself. How are you going to show up doing your best, and what would you need to say to yourself? Okay? And you can do this for everything. Okay? I look at my calendar every day and I go, how am I going to show up here? 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 Right? And I get really intentional. It takes 30 seconds. Okay? But then you've sent a directive from your conscious mind to your subconscious of how you want it to go down. And you're setting yourself up for success instead of going absent, going fog out. Okay? So rock out your challenge, stay committed, set your intention, set the new thinking, okay? Decide in advance what's going to be on your mind when you're in that moment. Okay, rock it out. I'm Amira Alvarez, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. Have an awesome day. Bye.